Angela's hands trembled as she quickly shut off the video. The eerie images lingered in her mind. Faces that didn't look quite human, strange symbols flickering in and out of the screen, and the unsettling, robotic voice whispering words she didn't understand. Then came the scream, a loud, distorted, piercing noise that sent a shiver down her spine. She gasped, her heart pounding, her chest tight. She tossed the tablet onto the couch as if it had burned her. The room was silent again, but the wrongness of what she had just seen clung to her. Why did I watch that? She thought. Why did I feel like I had to? Angela was a bright and adventurous 12-year-old with an endless curiosity about the world. Whether it was learning a new recipe, painting colorful landscapes, or reading about distant planets, she loved discovering new things. Every day felt like an adventure, filled with new ideas and creative projects. Her parents encouraged her curiosity, often joining in her activities. Her mom would let her experiment in the kitchen, guiding her through cake recipes or helping her make homemade lemonade. Her dad, a science enthusiast, would bring home books about space, animals, and ancient civilizations, fueling Angela's imagination. Angela also loved watching YouTube videos about baking, art, and science. Her parents had set up parental controls, but they also trusted her to make responsible choices. They reminded her to be cautious online, but Angela had never come across anything too strange before, until one particular afternoon. It was a quiet Sunday afternoon. Angela's mom had gone to the grocery store, and her dad was outside fixing the car. The house was peaceful, except for the occasional sound of tools clanking in the garage. Feeling bored, Angela wandered into the living room and flopped onto the couch. She picked up her tablet and opened YouTube, hoping to find something fun to watch. Most of the videos in her feed were familiar: baking tutorials, cute animals, and science experiments. She watched a short clip of a baby panda rolling down a hill and laughed softly. Then she clicked on a video of someone decorating a cake with tiny, intricate flowers. It was relaxing, but after a few minutes, she lost interest. Just as she was about to close the app, a particular thumbnail caught her eye. It was different from anything she had seen before, dark and eerie, with a grainy, shadowy figure. The title read, "Things You Should Never See." Angela hesitated, her finger hovering over the screen. The title made her heart beat a little faster. It wasn't like the fun, colorful videos she usually watched. It looked mysterious, almost forbidden. What could be so secret? She wondered. Is it about hidden places in the world? Strange mysteries? A part of her knew she probably shouldn't click on it. But curiosity won. Taking a deep breath, she tapped the video. The screen faded to black, and unsettling music began to play, low, whispery tones that sent chills down Angela's spine. A deep, eerie voice started speaking, its words slow and almost hypnotic. The visuals were even stranger old, flickering black and white images that looked like they had come from an ancient film. They were distorted, blurred, and made no sense. Angela frowned. What is this? As the video continued, the images became more unsettling: faces that didn't look quite human, strange symbols, and bizarre movements that made her feel uneasy. The narrator spoke in a robotic, lifeless tone, saying things she didn't understand but somehow felt wrong. Her heartbeat quickened. This doesn't feel right, she thought. Maybe I should stop watching. But something held her there. It was as if she was trapped, unable to look away, even though every instinct screamed at her to stop. The more she watched, the worse she felt, like an invisible weight pressing down on her chest. Then, without warning, a loud, distorted scream blasted through the speakers. Angela gasped and nearly dropped her tablet. Her hands trembled as she quickly shut the video off and tossed the device onto the couch as if it had burned her. The room was silent again, but the eerie images refused to leave her mind. Her breathing was shallow, her heart pounding. She pulled her knees to her chest and squeezed her eyes shut, trying to push the strange feelings away. Why did I watch that? She thought. Why did I feel like I had to? Angela tried to distract herself by watching a familiar baking video, but the unease didn't fade. Every shadow in the room seemed darker, every noise sharper. Even though she knew she was safe, The feeling of wrongness clung to her. She turned off her tablet and walked to the kitchen for a glass of water, hoping it would calm her nerves. But even as she drank, her mind replayed the distorted images from the video. She needed to talk to someone. A few minutes later, the front door opened and her mom walked in, carrying grocery bags. She noticed Angela sitting at the table, her face pale. "Angela," her mom asked, setting the bags down. "Are you okay?" Angela hesitated. A part of her wanted to pretend everything was fine, but the uneasy feeling inside her refused to go away. She needed to tell someone. "Mom, I watched something online and it scared me," she admitted, her voice small. "I don't know why I clicked on it, but now I feel weird." Her mom's face grew serious but calm. She sat down next to Angela and gently took her hands. "I'm really glad you told me, sweetie," she said. "The internet is full of all kinds of content, and sometimes we come across things that aren't good for us. It's not your fault for being curious. But some videos are made to confuse or scare people, and they can stick in our minds in a way that doesn't feel good." Angela swallowed hard. But why would someone make something like that? It felt wrong. Her mom sighed. Some people think it's entertaining, and others don't realize how harmful it can be. But what matters is that you trusted your instincts. You stopped watching when it felt bad. That was very brave of you. Angela nodded slowly. "It still makes me feel scared, though." Her mom wrapped an arm around her and hugged her close. "That's normal. But you're safe now. We'll set up better filters on your tablet so this doesn't happen again. And if you ever see something that makes you feel confused or uneasy, always come to me or Dad. We're here for you." That evening, after dinner, Angela's dad joined the conversation. Together, they talked about internet safety, the importance of recognizing when something wasn't meant for kids, and how to make better choices about what to watch. Her parents also reminded her of something important. Being curious was a wonderful thing. It was how she learned, explored, and grew. But at the same time, it was just as important to trust her instincts. If something didn't feel right, she had the power to walk away. Later that night, Angela lay in bed, staring at the ceiling. The eerie images from the video still lingered in her mind, but her parents' words helped her feel calmer. She knew she wasn't alone. From that day on, Angela was more careful about what she watched online.